I'll be brick boy. I'll be like, hey, get yourself bricked up. That'll be my thing.
Well, you can't say bricked up.
Well, yeah, I can.
You can say bricked out.
Yeah,
because
got
bricked up doesn't it mean you have a boner now?
What? No.
Isn't that what I think people say? I'm bricked up now.
It's bricked up. Get yourself bricked up. Get yourself bricked.
Bricked up means
get yourself bricked hard. Bricked. Brick yourself up. Brick yourself down. Brick yourself.
Get bricked up, and everyone's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. Get bricked up with brick.
Literally life-changing with Maggie Winters.
So I was doing a show for these college kids at Northwestern over the weekend.
Chicago.
You
were in Chicago?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that's where we met each other.
That is where we met each other.
In stand-up comedy.
It's the greatest city in the entire universe.
Give us 1 minute of stand-up comedy. I'm just kidding.
1 minute? Okay. What's the deal with when you're doing the when you're in directions and Siri comes on and she goes, hey, stay in the right lane to keep right. Yeah, bitch, I know.
That was actually great. Write that down.
That just happened, and
you
was
start saying,
like,
"Yeah, bitch, I know."
Yeah, bitch, I know. I can't take any orders from a woman, even an automated one that's giving me directions.
Oh, my dad used to be like, "Turn this off. I know where I'm going." He didn't know where.
And did he get lost?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That sounds like.
Anyway,
that stuff.
sorry, I cut you off.
But they were telling me that Clavicular was rumored to be a father, I guess.
Yes.
But I
do know this.
But okay. But like his dick doesn't work though. Right?
Well,
that's kind of the thing of him. Is like he's got a jaw and no dick.
I
and
think
that
it
was like
sometimes
the devil's
works, right?
bargain. Oh, sure. Maybe it's I don't know.
So from what I understand, and this could be so wrong, he has a girlfriend. But this is the problem. She's 26.
A little claviculette?
A little That got me so good. A little claviculette. She's always upstairs during the stream. This is the way I was high. Like I was like, I gotta know everything.
Okay.
And she's 26 though, and the problem is he'll be like, we've met 4 years ago, and I go, the math isn't adding up because she's 26. So she was 22 and you were 17, 18?
Oh, really?
I think it's like it's not good.
Whoa.
But I actually don't think he would ever care about that.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
But they're like monogamous.
No.
Like
he's allowed to go off.
Okay, because that is what I was confused. His whole thing doesn't scream like family man to me.
Well, then I saw a whole entire clip where he was like, women need to be pure. And I was like, of course. So any more, if you have any questions about Clavicular, ask either of us in our DMs. We will answer them for you.
We're going to start an email, clavicularquestions@gmail.com. Go ahead and email that. It's going to be on the screen if you're watching.
And we will do so much research to try to find out. We can't guarantee we'll get the answer, but we're going to do a lot of research.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe we should stream it.
We should stream it, of course.
Yeah,
we're going to start a new Clavicular podcast. Have you heard, by the way, just speaking of these random guys that are popping up that are just like these influencers, have you heard of Chud the Builder?
No. Chud the Builder?
Chud the Builder.
Tell me about him.
It's not as silly as it sounds.
Okay.
He's a guy that goes around. He's very racist. So basically his whole thing
I think that has to be part of it now. Like you
know what? It does have to be part of it. You're fucking
Come on,
up.
let him be racist.
No, you're fucking up. This podcast should be sort of like a Nick Fuentes adjacent kind of thing. You fucking up right now.
A little bit more gay. And, well, I'm a little bit, but a little bit more.
A little bit more.
That man
and virgin
is
and racist.
so funny. He's not at all, but he's like the way that he is a gay guy, and he's like, I can't stand being near a woman. And you're like, and
you'll get there.
He'll get there.
You see, that's why you can't.
He lives in Illinois.
Bro. He does?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Because somebody like swatted his house, right? There's something about Illinois that's like made these guys like the Fuenteses and the Charlie Kirks. Like when you're like outside of Chicago, there's something that happens where you're like angry.
Yes.
I think when you're angry, you can't be in Chicago, and that's why all this bad stuff is happening.
Yeah, I went to school in Normal, Illinois, and one of my math teachers, the one math class I took, he was like always like, fuck Chicago. And I was like, is this about have to do with math? Like what's going on?
Have to do with, that's crazy.
But tell me about Chud.
Chud. So he's this guy. It kind of looks like Wario.
Yes. Yeah.
He looks like sort of a.
Is Wario? He's in the yellow.
Yeah, he's in the yellow. So this guy, he's always wearing suspenders. He's got a big mustache. But basically what he does is he like will go up to black people or whatever and just basically like call them the N-word and just sort of try to get them angry and go, oh, are you going to chimp out and whatever? And then like basically try to start fights. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And people are watching this and going like loving this.
I'm sure, yeah.
Oh my God.
And he just shot himself. It's kind of in the news.
Hello?
But he just
What?
accidentally shot himself because he's always
dead?
like, no, he's
Oh.
alive, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, I have, I have my carry license or whatever. And like people, just in case people are going to try to attack him because he's being racist.
And they should attack him.
And I guess he recently shot himself and went to the hospital. And I was so mad to find out that he was not
Where did he
dead.
shoot himself?
I think he shot himself in the leg or something
Oh,
like that.
God, that's
I don't know,
so
but we'll get him. We'll get
That's
him.
loser.
Yeah, he sucks.
All right, we'll have a different email, so we're gonna get Chud. Let's get Chud.
So many new emails.
Email us. We'll try to get them. We don't know if we can. That is so like your life comes down to you trying to get content.
Yeah, it's really dark because it's like, it's all. Sorry, I'm about to get on my little soapbox.
Let's go.
It's all the result of these systems and sort of the technopoly that we exist in right now.
Yeah.
And what has been incentivized for better and for worse is just engagement. And you can get engagement in all types of ways. And guess what? They can incentivize negative engagement. So all of these people who are, yes, it's built on like white supremacy and racism, but they're not even, I do think they're racist, but it's like not even so they've just been incentivized by the system to be like, I'm going to get attention for being racist. Yeah. So it's like they're part like racist, but they're also part like, I'm a diva and I want to get attention and I want to get money. And this is how I'm special. I can be special to be the most racist. Imagine if that is what your idea was. Like instead of being comedians, if we were just like, oh, well, like if I just said slurs into a microphone for like an hour straight.
There are some comedians that
well,
that's their
yeah,
thing.
and that has happened, and I was gonna set that aside. I didn't want to bring up Tony Hinchcliffe right now, but
Tony.
and
this is a Kill Tony style podcast where someone's gonna walk in and we're gonna kind of judge them.
Oh, cool. Oh, you're gay. That's what they do, basically.
Fat woman.
Here she goes. A woman's opening her mouth. Not for dick. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, all of my point was just that the internet has ruined everything.
Yeah, 1,000%. I'm trying to learn how to not like and do like and subscribe, but
and watch this. Like watch this because we're normal, but like
no. Well, no. I'm trying to like learn. Yeah, like
Mandarin.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn Mandarin. I did hear the word pandering at first. I'm like, yeah, I'm pandering to people, but I'm like just to post and not like. There's all these TikToks that are like, this is why you're posting wrong. And
oh my God, yes. Because when you start trying a little bit, all of your advertisements are like, videos not getting engagement. And you're like, no, they're not.
They're not. Like how are you doing wrong?
Yeah, but it's like every like 4 videos I want to say right now.
1,000,000%.
I'm getting like, and here's why your videos aren't getting the engagement you want. But I'm like, and then I look at these people and I go, but are your videos all just about getting engagement on videos?
People
so what are you doing? So what are you doing? What are you talking to me for?
They have a full account about how to help you progress.
But it's like, what? What? That's a grift. What is behind?
I know. No, there's
it's so weird. There's nothing behind
people that
that.
are not artists.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah.
There are people that are like, business.
I guess what we're saying is at the end of the day, there's people who are special and people who aren't. And we're special and everybody else isn't.
Racist as well. And those are there's like and what am I trying to think of?
What?
There's a spectrum. Thank you so much. I actually came up with it, but
no, yeah, you can do that. And I know I knew that.
No, there's a spectrum, and we're somewhere on it.
Yeah.
It's not the internet is actually should be shut down for 5 years, I think.
Whoa, that's cool.
Shut it down.
Just an off.
Yeah, it will be hard. I'm going to be lost going places.
I think that you know how they for certain if you've ever done like a reality kind of adjacent thing
TV
or
show,
like something that they give like these really long psych evaluations for whether or not they like want you on the show or
no, have you done this?
Yeah.
You're trying to be on reality TV?
No, but like the Kevin Hart thing, if you're like applying for it, they're like, it's a reality show technically, so legally we have to give you this whole psych thing. I think there should just be that for the internet, where it's just like you have to do like a pretty extensive psych evaluation and then someone goes, oh, okay, you can use it. Or like, or some people can only look and can't comment.
Engage. Or I think if you want to engage, it has to be your full name and your face, and your address has to be in bio. So that when you have to stand on business.
Address is crazy.
Well, if you're going to say something crazy.
That's true, but I still think.
I guess address would be.
I think address
is. A P.O. box, we can send you an angry
P.O.
letter.
box for sure. P.O. box for sure. But name. Face for sure.
You're not hiding behind SpongeBob because he wouldn't do that.
SpongeBob would not
he
say
would
those
never
things.
say those things.
Dude, SpongeBob likes Jewish people.
And
he would not say
and
that
the way
kind of
he
stuff.
wouldn't even be on the internet all day because he's got
Right.
so many things to do.
He's got to flip patties.
Yeah,
and
he's gotta flip patties.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing about SpongeBob.
Say it.
You ain't never seen him on the internet.
No.
You ain't never see him get
No.
online for nothing.
No.
He's catching jellyfish.
Yes.
He's flipping patties and he's going outside. He's hanging out with
Yes.
Patrick, getting into all sorts, doing karate with Sandy.
Yes.
Never getting
You know
online.
who's on the internet, maybe nonstop in that show?
Plankton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
Straight
He
up.
has a internet girlfriend.
No, for sure. I think Plankton's a gooner.
Yeah.
Plankton is a hardcore gooner.
Yes.
Plankton all day. That's why he never learned how to make food, because
No.
he's just been gooning.
Yes.
How long has he had the chum bucket? For damn near 30 years, and his shit still sucks?
And he's paying for it to stay. Like, just close down, buddy.
Also close down. How's he paying for that?
I think he
Nepo.
probably has Nepo. Yeah.
Nepo.
He
Plankton's
probably
a
has
Nepo.
trust
Rich
fund.
parents. Yeah, trust
Do you have a trust fund?
Totally.
This is my segment called "Do You Have a Trust Fund?" where I bring comedians on and ask them the truth.
That should be a segment.
I would love that.
I definitely don't. I've gotten over it more, but I've had a lot of resentment
Yeah.
of, like, you see these people who are like doing really well, and then you find out trust fund, you go, oh, all right.
In Chicago comedy, especially in
lot.
improv, there was just a way that I was like not ready for so many people to be like, well, my parents pay for my apartment, and I'd be like,
Huh.
what do you
Oh,
mean?
That's cool. And you go to their apartment, and it's like a 3-bedroom,
Yes.
and they're just one person.
Like,
and
what are
you're
the
like,
other bedrooms for? You're
the
like,
hell?
well, I have a guest over.
You have a guest room and an office, and it's like, what are you, 22? What do you need an office for?
I'm like, I have 3 roommates and I'm 36. So it's
Mm-hmm.
fun. I do have 2 roommates right now. They're my parents.
Nice.
I talk about that every episode too.
That's
I
cool.
need new content. And maybe I should start with the racism.
Yeah, you got to start with that. Or just like live stream, or you know what? Here's what you do.
Tell me.
There's a lot of React stuff. So it's just your parents reacting to Clavicular. Just see what they think.
The way my dad would, I'd be like, watch this. And he would be like, he wouldn't even, he'd be like, I don't have time for that.
Because I don't know.
Who is
your
this guy?
Your dad's like a serious man.
My dad is, it's funny because people think my dad's going to be like a goofy guy because I'm a comedian, but he's my more, he likes puns. Like that's his comedy. He was on this podcast and he was very like, his answer was like meeting your mother, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay. Great.
My mom is more the goofy one. Me and my mom are like laying down, chilling. My dad's like, I have a long list of things to do that he kind of like made up, Like,
oh, right. He's
like there
I
are things
gotta
you could
keep
do, but
myself
it's not
busy.
like necessary. That
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of dads, and SpongeBob, I was on the phone with
like my dad's SpongeBob.
I was on the phone with my biological father.
Yes.
Because I'm adopted, blah, blah, blah.
Mormon.
I was, yeah. Ugh.
Sorry,
And-
you say that in your stand-up.
No,
so
I
thought
say it in my stand-up.
Okay.
I just, whatever. It's so annoying to go around saying
the
the same
secret
things
lives of
over and
Mormon
over again.
stand-ups.
But I was on the phone with my dad, and almost apropos of nothing, where SpongeBob came up, and we were talking about, like, I don't know, cartoons, and he was just like, I never liked SpongeBob. He wasn't a serious person.
Wait, so your dad is serious too?
He's silly. He's like a funny guy, but there are ways where he is very serious. He's like, SpongeBob just never took himself seriously.
Like it's a cartoon about a sponge, but yeah.
Yeah, he lives in a pineapple under the sea. And he goes, yeah, he should have a house.
I mean, it is a house.
Yeah.
He made that pineapple a home.
Yeah, sure.
Let's talk about Patrick lives in a rock.
No, Patrick, yeah. Patrick.
Like that is an unserious person.
I'm not like a bootstraps guy. I
No.
consider myself pretty radically left.
Yeah.
But Patrick, I'm like, get it together.
Get
Get a job. You're not contributing. Patrick is a trust fund queen.
He didn't know if mayonnaise was an instrument, and that's like at the end of the day, we need to support him.
Right. And it's the failure of the American education system and whatever, but like
It all
still.
comes back to SpongeBob.
Yeah, it really does. When you think about it, it really does.
Mr. Krabs, capitalist.
No, Mr. Krabs
king.
literally will not see heaven. Mr. Krabs is a pig, and he's sick, and
No,
he
he's
should
a crab.
he should be dragged out in the street and killed. He won't even give anybody a raise. He
gives Pearl money, but she demands it.
yeah. But I mean, other than that, I think, look, if we're eating the rich, I'm starting with crab.
Oh, that would be good.
Pretty good.
Crab cakes, crab
Yeah,
rangoons.
pretty good.
Favorite food.
He should get killed anyway.
Yeah.
You should die.
We're gonna make Mr. Krabs into a crab sandwich. Email us. and tell us what kind of recipe to use. I love talking directly to camera.
It's really good.
Yeah, thank you so much. Do you want to get into the moment?
Yeah, let's get into the moment.
Literally life change, and I'll go first.
Okay,
and
yeah,
and I really I do have a flop corner, and I'm sitting here thinking, do I have a literally life changing this week? And you know what? I do, and that is these tissues. Because have I talked about this already? Because this is the thing about me personally is and you're gonna hate when I say this, a dripper.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got small nostrils.
Sure,
look
sure.
at I will come in this pod and I'll be like, and
Oh, right.
then these
And then
fine
everyone's like,
producers were
oh,
like,
do you have a cocaine problem?
oh, literally. One time someone commented like that I was spreading COVID, which was awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was like, do I have COVID in the video? And I didn't know.
Oh, and then, but you did? Or you
No, I didn't.
No,
I
you're
just
fine.
was, yeah.
You're just-
Oh,
so
I
you're
did.
just
I have it
dripping.
right now. Is it okay?
Well, it's honestly, if you have COVID at this point, it's like, get with the times.
Get the time,
It's about the hentavirus
Yeah, it's about,
now.
yeah, that's true.
Get with the times.
I know. I'm kind of like behind, but they started giving me tissues because they were like, we know you better than you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't it? But it's
That's
also
really
like,
cool.
it's a thing where you're like, one time I was on stage and I was sweating so badly that I got off stage, and then for the next show, this guy didn't even say anything. He just slid me a towel, and I was like, absolutely. Which it's like embarrassing,
damn.
but it's also like, I do need this.
But that's actually, I think a towel is cool. As a comedian, if you go towel, you could be like, like Bernie Mac. You go towel over the shoulder, and you're going crazy. You're on stage going crazy, and you do this like a pastor. That's awesome.
But I'm not even going that hard to deserve the sweat.
But it's still cool to do. I think
all right, thank you.
it's a power move, and I think it harkens back to a comedy legacy that you're not part of at all as a white woman, but but I think it would be cool, the first white woman to really do the rag thing.
Yeah, I think people would love that.
You going out and being like, I'm not scared of you motherfuckers, and you're going like this. That's awesome.
What if I got a nice little like scarf and I dabbed myself?
Yeah,
like dainty
you can do a
style.
dainty. I like the idea.
I have it around my neck like this. I take it off. I'm dabbing myself. Everyone's going, what the hell's happening?
I think it'd be cool.
Do you sweat at all, or are you just like?
I do sweat, like in here, for example, with lights on me and wearing a hoodie and overalls. Yeah, I sweat, but
I'm not seeing it.
I'm not a big sweater. But then I also am like, am I just not exerting myself enough?
Yeah.
Like I might not be like exercising enough.
That's the thing, though, is it's just like I'm not even in someone. I guess scientifically, if you're a bigger person, you're just sweating a little bit more. But my face specifically, which I don't think has anything to do. It's what's the word? And it's not halitosis. It's that's with your mouth. What's the?
Oh yeah, it's like hyper sweat.
Hyperhidrosis. Thank you.
Hyperhidrosis.
You got
there
it,
you go.
yeah.
I knew it was gonna be hyper something.
It was H for sure,
Mm-hmm,
and that to me is one of the worst things that the dermatologist can say to me.
Oh,
She's like hyperhidrosis. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know. That's kind of, it sounds like a superhero a little bit.
Here she comes, hyperhidrosis.
Just the
She
nasty-
is dripping over everyone.
But you like what?
It's like, swoop.
Yeah. you can
It's not
slide
even like
around.
a cool water girl. It's like just a sweaty big girl.
But then also, like, I think that it could be a very effective superhero.
Thank you
you
so
never know.
much.
You
What would
never know.
What would be my like? I'm just sweating on people.
Well,
I'm sliding.
I'm imagining you're sliding around. And then you're spraying sweat on people.
Yeah.
And then it's also like, they're kind of like, it's just like tough to deal with.
They're like, why is this a little warm?
Yeah, they're like, I thought it was just water. But
Yeah.
it's got a sodium taste to it.
It has my perfume.
It's got a little kick to it.
They're like, we don't need you to say. We're not going to do this because we're not going to rob
Exactly.
the bank.
So they're just
'cause we
gonna
don't wanna
like, they're
deal
like,
with
I
this."
just kind of don't
Yeah.
want to anymore.
Yes.
It's not like they've been like fully beat. They're just kind of like, it's not worth it today.
Yeah.
Maybe we go out tomorrow. Maybe we regroup. Maybe we kind of do it on a cooler day potentially, so we don't have to deal with this. But this is not.
This is not what we
it.
want.
Season 6 of The Boys. I'm writing it.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
It is over.
It is.
And actually, I'm seasons behind.
You are?
Should I catch up?
Personally, I'm like second from the last episode.
No.
It's really fallen off.
I'm watching Mad Men for the first time.
Yes. Wait, for the first time, where
Yes.
you at? Oh, you tweeted about this one time. I think that you were
I
like,
did?
I think you posted somewhere that you were watching Mad Men for the first time, and I get really, as a Mad Men
I think maybe
super
I might,
fan,
yeah.
I get really excited when people watch it. For
Oh,
the
you are a
first time.
super fan?
I feel
Wow.
like the way I feel about when people start watching Mad Men is like when somebody with kids and
Yeah.
their friend starts to have a kid. I'm like, oh, you're gonna do the thing.
Oh
You're
my
gonna
God.
see what it's like.
This
Where
is
are
how
you
my
at?
brother feels about The Sopranos.
Oh, well, The Sopranos, of course. But
I'm on season 2.
okay,
So
that's where it really starts to pick up.
I know it really is picking up. It is funny to me that like there's just so many like the men are just making jokes nonstop like, sweetie, like just act like it's prom night and it'll be over quick. And you're just like, oh fuck. Like,
yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's like nonstop.
A woman told me a hilarious joke the other day. It was the word no. And you're like, what the fuck?
You're like, oh my God.
Hold on. It tones down a little bit.
Oh, really?
Just that part of it, because I feel like they went really hard in season 1 with all that.
Yes.
And then it starts to tone down as it goes on, and other things are like, okay, we get it. It's the 60s. And then
they're like, you know who I really like so far is like Pete's assistant in season 2. She's always like, he's like, can you see if Mr. Draper comes out of his office? And she goes, yeah, I'll just sit here and stare at the door. And he's like, don't talk to me like that. And I was like,
really funny.
Love her ass.
It's really funny.
Yeah. Everyone's acting is incredible. Who is okay? Well, I forget his name right now, but he's got white hair and he's
John Slattery.
I saw him. Roger Sterling. I saw him in Ireland.
Oh, wow.
At the Cliffs of Moher. And it was before I'd watched this, obviously, but I watched something else. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like trying to talk to him. My friends were like, don't say anything. And I was like, Mr. Slattery. Didn't turn around at all. But it was nice. The thought of him at the Cliffs of Moher was nice.
I saw him a couple months ago around here.
What if you were like, we had dinner? I'd be like, my story's a loser. Where?
No, we this bar in Los Feliz, and I don't say, when I see people, I don't say anything to anybody.
No, I'm learning not to.
But I was deep into my Mad Men rewatch. I was into season 7. I was like, all of this stuff. And then he was right there, and I go, fuck. You know, usually I wouldn't say anything, but I'm in the middle of my Mad Men rewatch right now. I watch it like once every couple of years.
Oh my God.
I gotta.
I'll be messaging you when crazy things happen then.
Yeah, you should.
I'll be like, are you serious this happened?
Yeah. I have a whole friendship with somebody that is like a New York comedian that it was literally just predicated on they started watching Breaking Bad and I had been watching Better Call Saul at the same time. So then we just started messaging about Breaking Bad stuff.
Yes.
I'm like, I know.
Another incredible
shows
one.
bring people together. This is
Community.
what's wrong with the media system. We got all these streamers and these claviculars.
The system is getting taken down today.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
What we need is you gotta bring back shows. Fuck all these streamers. If you want to watch somebody, there should be a narrative.
And not reboots.
And not reboots. There's been quite a few of those.
It's unreal.
Unless you want to put us in. Yeah, on everything I say, if you want to hire me in any capacity for any of these, then like fuck my opinion. I don't even care. But literally, I don't care. I'll do another Young Sheldon. I don't care. Even younger Sheldon, I'll do it. I'll write it. I don't give a shit. Just give me money. I don't give a fuck. Even the youngest babyest Sheldon, I'll do it. I don't care.
Baby Sheldon.
Sperm Sheldon. I don't care. I don't care.
Sperm Sheldon coming to whatever network it was on.
It all takes place in a vaginal canal, like the whole series. And so then it's got a narrative thrust. You know where it's going to end, right?
Yes.
Season 1, he's coming into the vaginal canal. You know that he's going to make it to the egg. And you know, and he gets really far behind, but you know that one's Sperm Sheldon.
Yes.
So you know he's going to make the egg into a baby.
Tricking, and he's like, not tricking, but isn't he so like...
he's like really smart. He's
actually, you get behind me.
See, the thing is, that's the whole thing, is his weakness as a character.
Yeah.
He's not the fastest sperm, but his strength is he's the smartest sperm, and that's what is going to get him to be the winner, to be Sperm Sheldon.
The way someone's about to watch us and be like, call him now. We need this
Get me on the phone. I just want to be a part of the Sheldiverse.
But what did you say to... Sweat Girl's part of the Sheldiverse. What did you say to John Slattery?
Oh, I just said, like, I saw him and was just like, I'm deep into my Mad Men rewatch, and I just am loving everything. Every time I watch it, I see a new thing, and how your character changes over time has been really interesting, and I think you're an incredible actor.
What did he say?
And he said, thanks.
Thanks, I guess.
And then I was like, and he was like, sure, okay. I hear that every day.
He's actually really one-dimensional, and you're not getting that.
He kind of sucks. And then I very apologetically asked him for a picture, and he jokingly was like, "God damn it, Skyler!" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I get it."
Did you get one?
We got a picture.
Yes!
It was nice.
Pictures, everything.
I wouldn't do that with anybody. So it was like such a really specific one, because I'm like, I've met people that I'm even like a much bigger fan of
that you haven't asked.
that are a much bigger deal to me that I'm like, it's just cool that I met them. But
have you ever asked Conan for a picture? No, I'm just kidding. Your boss.
It's so funny. Like, hey boss, can we get a picture? I see him like every day and I go, hey, let's get a photo. Let's get a photo. He's like, we've been in photos together. I'm like, yeah, but I want another one.
I know, I want one like we just met.
I just want another one like, well, yeah, like let's pretend that we're mad at each other this
Great job with the Oscars jokes.
Thanks.
I watched I went to the preview.
Oh, wait, what
at
preview?
UCB.
Oh.
Remember I was like, can I come backstage and meet Conan? And then it was too late.
Yeah. Well, because he had already left at that
Yeah,
point
he
when you
left.
got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
was fun. People
it
liked
was
that one.
so funny. It was, yeah, he's incredible. And what was funny is that the show posted, they were like, famous Irish Catholic comedian performing. And someone sent it to me, and then they said, is it you? I said, I'm not famous, but I am Irish Catholic, but I'm also going to be at the show, and I know that it's Conan.
Yeah.
I spoiled it.
It's really funny. Well, it's funny how shows will post, especially this last time around, like that he was going to be on the show as a special guest, because they would, it almost is like, I don't know why they say his name can't be on it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But it's almost like, well, what? Maybe just like say it.
Yeah, because they're like red hair, Irish Catholic, tall
6'5",
guy,
middle name Christopher, was on TV for 20 years, hosting the Oscars. Could be anyone.
Could be
and
anybody.
You're like, well, I guess maybe just say his name
Conan
at this point.
Yeah.
I guess maybe so you don't have to be responsible if he doesn't show up, because there's been a couple times that he's had to bail for one reason or another. So I guess there's
Drag
that.
him now.
But he's a busy man.
No, yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes they post and there's so many winks that you're like, okay,
You're like, relax.
we get it. He's gonna be on the show.
I'm going to ask you, you're literally life-changing, but I also want to bring up that I did meet Anthony Mackie on my birthday.
Oh,
So I
cool.
asked him for a photo because it was my birthday, but he said not tonight. And that's because he was drunk, which is fair. He don't want to like a drink. But I go, oh my God, thank you. Like, he's like, happy birthday though. So, gave me a kiss on the cheek. Very sweet. And then these women next to me go, and this guy were like, who is he? We've been talking to him all night. And I like look at them and I look at him and he goes, I'm a car salesman. I said, he is my car salesman. And they were like, what?
That's
What's
really
going on?
funny.
And I was like, the fact that you guys don't know who he is, you guys are losers.
That's actually quite
in
weird.
New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
And he was just there at the bar chilling.
Oh, you know what? I feel like he'd be in New Orleans and
Yeah,
stuff.
he was
It's
having
like,
a blast.
That's
Talking to people
strange.
that thought he was just a normal guy.
I think that happens with like a lot of these people who are like celebrities, that they just are like, yeah, I want to feel normal. And Anthony Mackie is just like, you see him,
Yeah.
but there's been so many other people in Marvel that you're
If
kind of
you're
like,
not a Marvel head,
yeah, but it
What else
also
has he
is
been in big?
really big movies, so that's tricky. Where it's like,
but then
you
there's
would've
some people
known.
that are so out of the loop.
That's true. Oh, speaking of, I was talking to somebody the other day who they hadn't heard of Rachel Dolezal. Like, they didn't know
I'm so
about
jealous
that
of them.
situation.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, where? I had to be like, how old are you? And they were, I want to say 27 or 28. And so I was
Oh
like,
my God.
So you were around. Where were you?
Where were you?
Where were you? How did you not hear
Were
about
you in
this?
a cult or what was going on?
Everybody hears about different stuff, is what I'm saying.
I have a joke about her in my special, Margarita, on YouTube. And I did that show at Fringe. And I had to be like, I asked people, I was like, do you guys know who she is? And they'd be like, in Europe, I guess it made more sense. They were kind of like, no.
Right.
So I put a photo of her. But I explained who she was. And then I put the photo because then it was really rewarding because people were like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a white woman who is now, who says she's a black woman.
Yeah.
And there she is. And they were just like, holy shit.
Wow. They're like, why would you do that?
To introduce, we didn't get into, I was like, to introduce Rachel Dolezal to the Scottish was something.
That's actually really special.
Yeah, really special.
Wow.
Who else? No one's doing the work like me.
Yeah. You're really bringing our stories out. That's what's really important. It's just bringing our stories.
I make sure to get the white woman turned black one. Oh God.
It's important.
Okay,
It's
I'm
really
gonna
important.
ask it now. You ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Skyler Higley, what is literally life changing to you?
Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, I can't even be mad at you because I did do tissues today because I
Wait.
had a panic attack.
I have a couple.
Yeah, do a bunch.
I had.
We have 3 to 4 hours.
You ever do you do this brick thing? The brick when you brick your phone.
You know I brick my phone.
Great.
I love brick.
I think I would love if Brick ever wanted to. Brick, if you're listening, I would like to be a brick brand
Brick boy.
ambassador. Brick boy. I'll be brick boy. I'll be like, hey, get yourself bricked up. That'll be my thing.
Well, you can't say bricked up.
Well, yeah, I can.
You
I
say
was like,
bricked out.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
bricked up
bricked.
doesn't it mean you have a boner now?
What? No.
Isn't that what I think people say? I'm bricked up now.
I was bricked up. Get yourself bricked up. Get yourself bricked.
Bricked up means
Get
the
yourself
bone-
bricked hard. Bricked. Brick yourself up. Brick yourself down. Brick yourself.
Get
That'll-
bricked up, and everyone's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. Get bricked up with bricks.
So you have to say bricked out.
Well, no, I know. I knew it was bricked. I knew it was. I was doing a joke. Maybe. I was maybe
really
doing a
thought
joke
you didn't know,
intentionally.
and I was really like,
I was maybe doing a joke
I couldn't
intentionally.
believe I could introduce you to this. Rachel Doloezal.
I did.
It would be so funny for you to be Brick Boy.
I was in a writer's room where
Okay, bragging. To me. I'm not, I have.
I introduced the concept of bricked up unintentionally to like these older
I love
writers.
that I thought you didn't know what bricked. I'm like, oh, I'm about to introduce them to that.
No, it's whatever. But I introduced it to these older writers who are like, over 50s, and they could not stop saying it for like a week, and I was like, what have I done?
Yeah, you really. Yeah.
What have I done? And I just was like sort of casually like saying it to somebody else like as a joke, and then they were like, hey, what does that mean? And then I was like, oh, it's like,
Yeah.
so many people can just like getting hard.
Yeah.
It's a joke. And they're like, bricked up. And then they would not stop saying
And
it.
using it in the like the wrong context. Like,
Yeah. And I was
this coffee's got me bricked up.
literally. Well, coffee can get you bricked up
That's
sometimes.
true.
But,
That is true. That's
but literally, I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, I feel awful that
Yeah.
I've unleashed this onto the world. Now
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of older people talking about being bricked
Honey,
up.
I'm bricked up.
Honey, if I'm not bricked up, I don't know what to tell you. Don't talk to me until I've gotten bricked up.
The brick is also really smart because you have to have your own self-control with it.
Yes.
Because if you just tap it and out, I'm going on vacation next week, and I think I'm gonna brick up.
Yeah.
While I'm gone for 4 days.
Oh, like fully.
like just social media.
Yeah. Well, no, but like for the whole.
Yeah, for 4 days.
You can set schedule. Also, if anybody is
You can set a schedule.
Yes. If you're uninitiated to the brick, how it works is you buy yourself this little gray thing.
Yeah.
And there's an app on your phone that you can set it to lock different apps. And then in order to unlock it, you literally have to take your phone and tap it on the brick.
Yeah.
Which you've probably seen Instagram ads about it. And this is another ad for it, I guess. But it's really helpful. One of the things that I've done, because I'm still trying to figure out my thing with it.
Yeah.
You can set schedules and all this stuff. One of the things that has been really helpful is that I automatically set it to brick at 8 a.m. So that way, if I wake up and I'm just on my phone, like, and my
Wait.
brick's way in the other room.
You don't have to click.
You do have to click, but it's
Oh.
like I have to get out of bed if I want to look at my phone.
Well, no, this is what I mean. Like, it will automatically shut off. Like, you don't have to get up to brick out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That is heaven. Okay. Because sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm not going to go do that. I'm
No,
going to scroll.
it automatically sets it up so that it will just be like, and I just think 8 a.m. is a critical period for me of like getting up,
Yes,
whatever, what am I
yes.
going to look at? Boom, it gets locked up. I'm like, okay, well, I either have to get up
Yeah.
or just like, either I go back to sleep or I get up
Or I
and
get
be
up and move
productive.
on with my life.
Or I actually want to look at my phone, but I still have to get out of bed, go all the way into the other room, and then be like, well, I'm up
Hell
now.
no. Yeah,
I'm
that's
up now.
true.
I can't just be in my bed. So it's just like, just ways of setting up. You have to treat yourself like a little baby. And
A
put
little
yourself
tiny
into a little
baby.
mental baby cage.
Yes.
So you can't
Baby
do all
Sheldon.
the terrible things and do the cigarettes for your brain. That
I
is
put my
phones.
phone across the room plugged in so that I really have to get up.
Even that I wouldn't do. Even that I'd just be like, no, it's in my hand. It's in my hand in bed.
I gotta go get it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say, and I don't know who they is, but they say the first hour of the day, no phone.
Yeah,
And it's hard when you're in the industry and you're constantly getting emails.
Yeah,
like,
and you're trying
we
to
need
check.
you. We want you. We want to book you.
Mr. Lauren SNL is emailing you. Please
Lauren,
come.
stop.
Please come to SNL, and you're like, no, Lauren, no.
Incredible
He
impression.
won't stop hitting me up. He's
Yeah.
in my DMs and he's on my TikTok comments, being like, please SNL, please.
I saw him at SNL and at the after party. Yeah.
Whoa.
There's no open bar.
Yeah, people
you pay for
Wait,
yourself.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I've never been to an after party.
There's no open bar. You pay for yourself.
Well, then it feels like it's just a bar.
the cast barely is there. It's like a bunch of just like agents.
Yeah, I would have. If I know anything about Hollywood and how everything works, it's 90% industry. None of the cast is there, and it's a bunch of people trying to network.
Yes. And I was trying to get drunk around these lawyers. And
course.
someone tapped me on the shoulder, and I like looked, and there was a security guard. He's like, "Can you move over?" I was like, "Oh." I'd move, and then it's Lauren. And then
How tall is he?
well, I think because I'm 5'11", he felt like
okay.
my height, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe a little shorter.
All right.
Kind of hunching a little bit. But my agent was like, "He knows who you are." I go, "He doesn't even know what time it is right now. He doesn't know who I am."
Maybe he does. I think he knows a lot. I think one of the
If
things
he does
he
know who I
knows.
am, he doesn't like me. He's like, keep her out of the building.
Yeah. He was, oh, great.
Have you
yeah.
auditioned or applied?
I did
or-
audition.
Okay.
I auditioned. He knows who I am, and he also doesn't like. Well, I don't know if he likes me or not, but
Step up, brick up, Lauren. Let us know.
pick up. I love it. I do genuinely. This is not even a joke or a bit. I genuinely love SNL.
Yeah.
I think it's great, and I think it's really funny, and I think it's so hard to pull off comedy so often.
Yeah.
And people give it a lot of shit, and it's like one of those things, like, you know how they say you get more conservative the older you
Yeah.
get? I am liking SNL
defending
more and
SNL
more
more,
the
yeah.
older and older I get.
Yeah.
I go, you guys don't get how hard comedy is.
You guys don't- Do you have, and I think, do you have like people, because you're in comedy, they'll be like, "Oh my God, like you should do SNL."
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's how it works.
Sure, I'll just do it.
That's why I loved in that movie. Oh my God, what was the improv movie?
Oh, Mike Birbiglia's
Yeah,
one?
when he just like walked to his audition. Remember, Michael Key was like, "Gotta go to my SNL audition," and he like walked down the block and like walked into a building. It made it just seem like you're just like do.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 Rock style.
What's it called? Nah, don't think twice.
Don't
Boom.
think twice.
I had to think a lot of times to
You better
remember.
yes and it.
Yeah, yes, Anderson.
Yes, Anderson.
Listen,
That was good.
I
I
got
like that.
bars.
Yeah, let's go.
I got a lot of bars today.
Is that your only one, or do you want to have another one? You
You
don't have to.
No, I can have others. I feel like.
Well, you said you're like, I have a few, and now I'm.
Well, I have a
sitting here.
few, but one of them felt corny. But my first.
No, go corny.
Okay, I am gonna go corny. Guys, my literally life changing, based on like a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, is reading. And then go ahead and put a rainbow over me. Go ahead and put a rainbow. Reading
rainbow.
Because I'm not even the best reader, but
Yeah.
I try to read a lot, and
Same.
it really helps. Like, it really helps me kind of orient myself in the world of what's going on, and it makes me feel like I have some semblance of control over my brain and
Yes.
how reality works, even if it's crazy. It's like someone's put this all into words, and I'm reading through it, and I'm going like, okay, yeah, I kind of have a coherent view of the world, and everything, especially like online and social media and stuff. We're just constantly bombarded with stimulus
Yes,
and
bullshit,
different
yeah.
ideas all the time, and everybody doing discourse on like, ooh, should boys be able to watch porn on Mondays through Fridays, or should they?
You read my
only...
blog.
Yeah, that's
what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. Should boys be able to watch porn?
But like, yeah, just I've been reading, and I was off reading for a while, and I'm trying to get back on
You
it.
really do have to like be on.
You have to be on.
I feel like such a genius when I finish a book, and
Yeah.
I actually write down through the year. I just do it yearly. I just write down every book I've read, and then I'm like look back at the end of the year. I'm like, wow, like amazing. I just read James, which was an incredible
James,
book. Yeah,
what?
which is a
no giant peach,
no,
just James.
there's no,
No
giant peach in this
one.
It's a retelling of Huck Finn
Oh,
it's
through
Huck's slave James.
Oh, and they call him James.
Well, that's his name, but I think they call him something else. Actually.
Oh, they call him something else in Huck Finn.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
but what do they call him in the book? Is it James?
That's his name. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
The white people are. Lord knows what they're up to. Yeah.
Okay. And so it's
really good. It's really emotional.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because doesn't he like lose his child and stuff? And it's like
I'm not spoiling James.
But I mean, that's in Huck Finn.
yeah.
So
Well,
I mean,
yeah. I guess it's a little. Well, it's like a retelling, but there's a twist. I don't know.
oh, there's a twist. Okay, cool.
Unless I'm remembering Huck Finn wrong, I'll ask. I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Sure.
A lot of my listeners are right about to read Huck Finn.
Right. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
always
they were like,
DMing me like, I'm about to read
they were
Huck
right
Finn.
on the edge.
Yeah.
I never read what's the one with the guy and he gets really smart and goes back to being not smart. Flowers for Algernon.
Oh fuck no! Yeah.
I had never read that before, and I just read it for the first time not that long ago, and I was like, yo, this is fucking literature, man.
know.
Fucking literature. This is what books are for.
I thought you were gonna say Have Mice and Men. That one's
No,
really...
that one's, I know that one's really dark and sad. And so is Flowers for Algernon,
Yes.
but it's written in like first person through
Yeah.
the perspective of these journals, and he, has mental disabilities at the beginning, so he
Yeah.
cannot basically write it all. And then he like takes off and becomes super, super smart.
Yeah.
And then you see how the world through that perspective, and then he comes back down, and it's really dark, and he learns what all these ways that he was like people abused and manipulated him, and it's really sad and dark, but it's also really good. And you're
Yeah.
like, because it's like, again, this is corny. Sorry, y'all. That's what we do here. I don't know.
That's what we do on this podcast. It's called Literally Life Changing, Sad and Corny.
It's one of those books that you read it and you go, I have a slightly more elucidated perspective on the world.
Yeah.
And that's cool, man.
1,000,000%.
And people aren't reading enough anymore. Like,
no,
it's true.
you guys need to be reading.
It's so
Stop the
life-changing.
podcast and start reading.
Yeah.
No, but I do. I actively am like, before bed, like, let's read. Let's open the book. Because even I'll tell myself, like, just read like a couple pages. I'm going to read more than that because I'm going to be into it in a second.
Yeah. And even like just one page, just do it so slow. Do it. And I think it's just, people have gotten so anti-reading, and so I think it's just everyone's like, I don't want to.
You think you're better than me?
Yeah. And I think there's a lot of even bringing up reading, I feel like a fucking nerd being like, no guys, read. But
you
it's
need
like,
to be
it's
reading,
good.
and I am better than you for reading.
Yeah,
that's
Bro,
crazy, and
I'm
it's
trying to
so
link with
easy
LeVar
for you to
Burton.
get on my level. Just pick up a book.
It's honestly, if you know how, which a lot of people do,
Start with smut. We don't care.
literally
Start with smut.
Start anywhere you want. Start with Hungry Little Caterpillar. Work your way up.
Yeah, hungry. Start with I know an old woman who swallowed a fly.
Boom. Because you're like, why?
Yeah, you're like, I have to find out.
Yeah.
Open that up. I also am trying to read more nonfiction, which is
I'm big into nonfiction right now.
yeah. I read The Creative Act by Rick Rubin.
Okay. Now, so I tried that one.
Okay.
And it's a lot of
It's hippy dippy. It's like
it's really hippie.
You are artist.
Yeah.
And the way I finished that book, and I was like, no one gets me. I'm such a struggling
You're like,
artist.
yeah, actually, the art is in and outside of me.
And then I go on stage and I'm like, what the fuck's up, guys? And it's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, that's the thing about, I think, a lot of the art stuff like that is interesting, that it doesn't always work for stand-up as much as you want it, because it's so abstract and so ethereal, and you can't be super abstract in stand-up in a way that functionally works for an audience, because the crowd's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Unless you're doing like just your show, but if you're on like a variety show
or just anything that's not your own thing, people are often just like, what?
Yeah.
What are you saying? I don't get
Make
what
a
you're
joke
saying.
about the airplane now. We don't want to hear this.
I want to know what you think about airplanes.
This actually goes into my flop corner.
Okay, what's your flop corner?
Welcome to, we kind of do a little thing here.
Oh.
Welcome to 1, 2, 3, flop corner.
Flop
Thank
corner.
you. Not flop. My flop corner is open mics.
Okay.
Well, because I was thinking about it, like doing stand up in Chicago, and I went to an open mic in LA, because it was one of those open mics where it's like somebody headlined and then they had an open mic. My friend headlined, Xavier Phillips, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And the open mic was, and maybe it's because I'm in a place now where I'm like more like where I'm grown, and that I was just like, this is so hard to watch. I do appreciate people trying. It's not that part. It's just the fact, I think it's more that, this is what I don't like, is like it's usually just other comedians, and they are looking at their notes. They're not actually watching you and giving you feedback. So it's just for you to practice standing up there. Like
It is to practice saying it out loud.
Okay.
And maybe what I think of it as.
all right, take it back. No.
No. Like, I don't really. I haven't gone to an open mic or like, every once in a while or whatever. But I think of it as, these people who will run with like weighted vests on and like swing with a weighted bat or
Like
something
me.
else
No,
that's weighted in some way. Where it's like, if you have a joke that gets a little bit of something there, you're like, this one's probably really good. But I also think that it can train you to write in a way that is only like shocking, that can come across to comedians. And that's not always the best lesson to learn, especially for like who you're trying to appeal to in that audience. So
it is, and then I think about like Cole's was like, it's like a community thing, which it was cool to like have but then you get to the 1 a.m. people and nobody wants to watch them anymore, and they're like, fuck you guys. Like, so I guess it's just angry. Like, I do support, but I also need them to change a little bit.
I will say, like, open mics, I think conceptually, like broadly, like are flop corner.
Thank you.
Like you could call,
I can call them
open mics flop corner.
If you don't know what an open mic is, interesting, but it is where comedians go to test out material. You usually get like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's not like necessarily a show.
Yeah, and you're usually flopping pretty crazy.
People are usually doing some of the worst comedy but people are trying, and I appreciate that. Kyle Kinane, do you know him? Obviously. Yeah. He just posted an Instagram story. He was like, I went to an open mic, and I just want to say it was like so nice to see people trying, and it felt really good. I'm not saying any of the comedy was good, but I am, and it was like made me laugh. he's like, no, it really was some of the worst comedy, but bless these people.
Yeah. That's nice. Okay, so now I do my flop.
Yeah, you ready to flop? What if I was like, no, it's just for me?
Oh no, that'd be good. I'm like, I don't want to be vulnerable in that way.
No.
Flop corner. Well, is Netflix Fest this week?
Yes.
My flop corner for I want to say maybe 3 weeks in a row is I went to Chicago for a week to do like Onion stuff and that the Diverse as Fuck festival that they have. And I was like teaching like workshops and stuff. And then I came back, and then like sort of right after that was the Netflix Fest. And what I'm saying is I've been drinking heavily for like 3 weeks straight, and it's made me lose my voice, and my voice was completely dead on last Friday, and I was supposed to host this show for Matt O'Brien and Julia Hladkowicz, and I showed up and I was like, my voice is dead, and I could tell they were a little upset with me, and I was like, I'm sorry,
you didn't mean to do it.
I didn't mean to, but I was supposed to be.
Your flop is having too much fun.
But it was also like having too much fun in a way that I was like, but what, this whole Netflix stuff, and it gets you very at the store, and you're trying to, I'm trying to get into this one room, and only certain people get to go in there, and then you get into that room.
Is that how the
and
vibe was? I didn't go. I was
You don't need to. It's so stupid. So I would say that is the flop that's on my mind lately, is just sort of
lack of rest.
But also just when the Netflix stuff happens, just like this kind of like industry thing, it starts to get weird a little bit when we're all like right here at the same time, being like who's important and who's not. Yeah. You start to get a little crazy.
Yes, I was part of the fest, but only in a way where I was like, I opened for Connor Montour with, so it's like my name wasn't like on the billboard or whatever.
I didn't know.
I wasn't invited to the big party where the people took the picture.
Yeah,
I wasn't invited.
You didn't get to throw the balls with Lucy Kay. Oh man, you got to throw those balls. Everybody was having so much fun.
I know, but then I was like, that's got to be.
Seeing my certain friends that I have in that photo and their faces was so funny.
Were they like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm about to go back and zoom in on
I love zooming in. Oh man, it's really fun.
Also, I can't believe they got that photo to like everyone just stand.
I think they were tricked into it.
Yeah.
I understand that they were somewhat tricked into the photo.
All of a sudden they're like, everyone stand here.
And they're like, everyone stand here, and then like, okay, now we're doing this, and everybody's like, what? And they're like, photo, and then they're like, I don't know if we were supposed to do that.
I don't think we were supposed to do that way. We don't want that out in the open. They're like, we're going to publish in People magazine.
Yeah.
It was a weird. It is a weird week, and also it's like so much competing of shows that you're like, if you're a younger comedian or if you're like a less known, it's like, why would I want to have a show on this when it's the same time as Seinfeld? Like, are people going to come to me? I don't know. And me and Seinfeld, I think, are the same kind of comedian. So it's.
I think yes, a lot of Seinfeld fans, like when you watch Seinfeld, if you ever like look up like Seinfeld YouTube clips, it goes. You may also like Maggie Winters. You're
gonna love Maggie Winters.
Look it up. Look it up. It
Seinfeld.
happens. It's just like if you like B movie, this is special.
Oh my
it's
god,
really cool.
B movie.
When's the last time you watched it?
I think the only one time I watched it.
Oh really? I feel like I watched it a lot.
Why are you watching B movie a lot?
I don't know.
All I can remember is the
what
clips,
it is?
because it is like a woman dates a bee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like the environment almost died. You know what it is?
Right.
I have your parents are still together?
Yes.
So my parents are divorced, and it's one of those divorce movies where it's like sort of a movie that gets put on a lot in the car between mom's house and dad's house.
Okay.
So there's a couple movies like that. Yeah.
Damn.
And there was a couple movies like that I feel like I saw a lot. Like Madagascar, I feel like I saw a bunch of times because it was just like, oh yeah, this is the movie that's on. Like every other weekend, we're doing a lot of movies.
It's
like Dad's just trying to figure out like what to do. So yeah, I had certain movies that I saw a million times that were not even movies that I loved, but I think B Movie was one of them. Madagascar was another one. I feel like I saw Happy Feet more times than I would have liked.
Oh my god, I actually don't even know if I've seen Happy Feet.
It's a penguin and he dances.
I should see it.
He tap dances.
No, I love
nice.
I'm pervert Disney adult, so it's like
you're a Disney adult.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
I guess
you don't know this about me. I'm very open about it.
I can see that on your face.
Yeah,
I can see
Is it my
that.
hidden Mickey tattoo?
It's like, you got a hidden Mickey.
No, I'm like I like to say I am one. I'm not like as hardcore as anyone out there. Everyone could take me down so easily with it, but
yeah,
I worked there.
Oh, I think a lot of the people who work there are Disney.
Of course,
adults.
you're.
Where did you work?
Tomorrowland.
Okay, Tomorrowland.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
In Magic Kingdom.
Do I know it?
Well, no, there are people that are like, "What are you talking about?"
No, Tomorrowland was probably one of my favorite parts of it because it was like cool. My friend worked for the tour, the like boat tour on the water, and she said they had a lot of like weird racist jokes that they would do all the time, where they're like
the Jungle Cruise.
The Jungle Cruise.
That was
they
where
had some pretty weird
like
stuff.
The boat. They changed the jokes a little bit, but that was Steven, not Steven, a comedian. Oh my god, I'm like my brain is melting. Steve, not Carell.
Steve Carell.
Martin.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. That was his like first job. Was on the.
Oh really?
Yeah, the Jungle Cruise.
That's cool.
So I wanted to work that when I wanted to work.
Then you could have been like Steve Martin.
Yeah, I could have been a little
Your
stand-up.
entire life would be different.
Like
if
you're
going to
be a space cop and you're gonna get people on the Stitch ride.
Yeah. Oh, that was
here.
a cool one.
It's closed now.
Oh, why?
Because it was horrible.
What was it?
Well, so first it was Alien.
Oh, Alien's intense for Disney.
It was. Well, that's why they got rid of it. They were like, it's too intense. So we're gonna do Stitch, and he just like burped on you and like ran around, and people were like, "What the hell?"
Oh, you know what I was thinking of?
And you strap in, like you think you're gonna go on like a roller coaster,
and then nothing
you're
happens.
Not moving, yeah.
I was thinking of the Buzz Lightyear one where you're sitting there.
Oh, we love Buzz Lightyear.
That was a cool one.
And I did the TTA, the People Mover, Tomorrowland Transit.
Oh, that I never.
That's
I was just like, that's just like, yeah.
Although we did have to shut it down on when the Christians rented out because the teens would hook up in there.
Damn, the Christians are so smart, man. These Christian teens, because they're like, oh yeah, closed space.
Yeah,
no one to stop us.
It's a long ride down a tunnel. So I still work there. There's cameras.
We have cameras. I still watch the teens.
Mouse, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm.
Wow.
Yeah, I would know a lot.
I one time was on Space Mountain.
Love.
And it broke while we were on the ride.
Yeah.
And then all the lights came on, and then it was just like, oh, this is just like a fucking weird white room, like warehouse
I wrote it with
thing.
the lights on, and it's horribly scary.
It's really
there's
creepy.
A lot of bars
in there.
and stuff.
It's like, yeah, there are bars that are like right like above you, and you're like, this should not be. This is like a just like a building.
No, this is not space, and they told me it was. Right? So I'm really interested.
I was a kid. I was like, I thought this was space. I was probably like 9 when this happened.
That's why I feel bad when kids were on it, and then things break down because it happened all the time, and you have to like go and get people, and they're like,
magic is over.
The magic's over, I guess. But then you have to like make it up. Okay, I'm gonna read one Winter's Soldier. Speaking of
Winter's Soldier, hell yeah. Speaking of Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, those are what I call my listeners.
Wow.
Or life changers or changelings. They're all kind of coming at me.
Okay, cool.
So you can go.
What should I call my listeners? My podcast is called Help Me Be Black. Should I go Blackies? Should that be it?
What if their listeners aren't black?
Well, but I get to call them that.
You can call them that.
I still call them
I don't think they
blackies.
can call themselves that. There's like someone walking around with merch. It's like, I'm a blackie. Everyone's like, wait, Rachel Dolezal.
Well, it's not going on the merch. They have to tattoo it or something.
No, I already got the order in.
Okay,
I just
good.
ordered.
Cool.
Okay, this is a Chicago one. That it's peak picnic season in Chicago, and I can be outside without sweating buckets.
Is that life-changing?
I asked what was life changing this week,
Oh, okay.
and
That's
they said
nice.
Bye Bye Birdie. I
Oh,
said that's really
man.
sweet. Yeah.
God, Chicago picnics. Look,
Everyone's birthday party at a certain age, they're like, bring a case of beer. We're sitting in the park.
yeah,
we
going
can't afford to go
outside.
to the bar.
We're taking edibles. We're
Yes.
going outside.
Oh my God,
It's really
heaven on
nice.
earth.
Beautiful.
And then the other one is Megastuff Oreos.
And in what way are they life-changing?
They didn't say it. They just said, they just said Mega. I remembered Megastuff Oreos existed. I guess it's just more cream.
You know what I'm going to say something
Say it.
that's going to be a little
No,
controversial.
you don't like it.
I don't like Megastuff Oreos.
No,
I like-
because of the ratios off.
I like double stuff.
Yeah.
Once I was introduced to double stuff, I was like, this is the ideal. Normal Oreos, not enough.
No.
In fact, normal Oreos, get rid of them. Double
Bye.
stuff is the new standard. This
Yes.
is America. But then we get to mega stuff, and I go, whoa, what the fuck, you
Yeah.
guys? We've gone too far.
Yeah.
We need to turn back. Our culture has become so much about overconsumption of the no, we don't need mega stuff. Double stuff is fine.
You in the
And
grocery store holding them up and being like, we don't need this,
we don't
guys."
need this. No, this is my thing. I'm trying to get to just both emotionally and with whatever my sort of level of fame and success is in this industry. I'm trying to get to sort of like a double stuff level of success.
Yes,
Like a
not a
double
mega
stuff
stuff.
life. I'm not trying to have a mega stuff life. That's too much.
Yeah,
These
that's
mega
way
stuff
too
people,
much.
they're not happy.
No.
Double
They
stuff.
can't even go to the store and pick up double
They
stuff
can't because then
Oreos.
everyone's gonna be like walking around. But like if you're Anthony Mackie and then people don't really know, that's a double stuff guy.
Yes,
I'm trying
and
to be
you
a
can
double
get drunk
stuff
at the
guy.
bar.
I'm trying to be a guy that gets double stuffed.
And on that, thank you, Skyler, for being here. Can you tell us where we
Get
can
bricked up.
Can you tell us
Get
where we can
double
find
stuffed.
you?
Skyler Higley on Instagram and on Twitter. Listen to the Help Me Be Black podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And we're also on Patreon if you want to pay for the Patreon. We don't put anything on
Break
there
out
yet.
the money and do it.
We
put it
no, we do
on
our video episodes are on Patreon.
Okay, perfect.
And the audio is for the broke people everywhere else. I'm gonna be in cities coming up, and I will post those dates, but I don't have them on my website yet. But everybody check me out. I'm gonna post it. That's it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
And I
Thanks
think
for having
today
me.
was
literally life-changing.
Yes.
Nice.
Literally life changing with Maggie Winters.